Hey everyone, it is Havo High here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. We're on JP and we're going to be doing a full breakdown of the brand new Goku Black, the Goku Black that's transforming into Rose. He is a fantastic unit and I can't wait to provide you the insights, my thoughts on this unit. He is also the category lead for a brand new category in the Time Travelers. So we're going to be also doing some team builds in this video as well. So if you are new to my channel, of course, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and break this down. So let's look at the card art. You kind of see a little preview there, but let's look at the card art here. It looks incredible. So the SSR is to the left, Dokkan Awakens to the right there. We've seen in the V-Jump the leaks on what the right hand looked like, but also the left, but we did not see initially the little highlight there with the little fading of OG Goku's orange gi. That looks really cool, really amazing. And Dokkan has a history of the SSRs looking, you know, better or even cooler than the TUR. So comment below, which one do you like better, the SSR or the TUR? I really like that SSR art. I think it's just interesting with that fading and the smoke there. I think it's awesome. So so this unit here, like I mentioned before, is a part of the Time Travelers category, and shout out to DBZ Space for providing this information, and of course shout out to Dokkan Wiki for the rest of the information. As you can see here, there's a lot of units to choose from. I think it's like 160 units, and it's pretty much anyone who has traveled in time. Bardock, of course, in the Bardock special, you've seen that, and pretty much it's like the future category with some extra units in there. It's a great pool of units to choose from, and if you're starting the game, if you've never played before, this might be a good time to re-roll, because you can also use the Dragon Ball Heroes units, which is a banner up right now. So the question is, do you have the units here to support this this card if you were to summon? So hopefully I can provide you that information. Now I want to say I told you so, because I did guess what his leader skill was going to be, and that is he was going to be a 150% category with a 90% buff, secondary buff. So he fits right in there in between Full Power Goku and Transformation Majin Buu. And you can see there's only 4 more slots left for 150% category lead. You have the 2 non-Dokkan Fest units in a tech and an int one, and then you have an AGL and a physical category 150 with a secondary 90%. So we only have those units left, so you know, take your guess, take your pick on who you think those units might be. But let's go ahead and look at the stats, shall we? So this is the Magnificent Beauty Goku Black Extreme Int Unit, Time Travelers Leader Skill, category Ki plus 3 HP and attack and defense 150% with the secondary for Extreme Int, Ki plus 3 HP and attack and defense 90%. So his super attack is the Black Power Ball. He has a great super attack, and it's a greatly raises defense, and that's perpetually. There is no time limit on that. So he gets a 50% increase of defense at the super attack, and then causes immense damage to the enemy. His passive skill is the Power of the Saiyan Gods, and it's an interesting passive skill. It's kind of similar to like Rosmasu, sorta, but you have to wait for his attack to increase. So it's 40% at the start of each turn, up to 120%, and then a chance to perform a critical hit, 5% which each attack received, up to 40%. So with 3 turns passing and then 8 attacks on the Goku Black, he will have a 120% attack increase with a 40% crit chance. That's really good. Now he also transforms. We'll talk about that in a second. His link skills are great: Cold Judgment, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. Categories: he is Realm of Gods. Realm of Gods just continues to get better and better as time goes on. But even more so, he is also on the Potara category, and that, can't wait to use him on a Potara team, because that just makes the Potara team even better. Future Saga needed a unit like this, so Future Saga got better, and of course Time Travelers, the category that he leads. His stats are, that's pretty good. It's 17,9, almost 18,000 in HP, attack at 16,000, and defense at 9,500. So I think it's a fantastic unit here. So the question is, you know, what's his transformation? Well, let's get some additional details here. He does have a key multiplier of 150%, and like I mentioned before, he does raises his defense by 50% for perpetually for the rest of the fight. His transformation happens at the 6th turn. That's the problem here. The 6th turn is the start of the battle there, and your HP needs to be 80% or above. So you got to watch that, you know, in your 5th turn or something of that nature. Make sure that that HP is high enough. So sometimes you might not even transform because you're not looking at your HP. And I don't know about this dynamic. 6 turns is quite a bit. I think everybody's was asking for like 4 turns. But we'll actually see how this all works out here. Now, when he transforms into the Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose, and his super attack changes to the Fierce God Black Kamehameha, causes immense damage to the enemy, and of course continues to greatly raise his defense. That's that 50% increase. His passive skill, it does buff up here. My Resolve and Beauty attack is 150% up from 120%. And then, of course, since he's a Rose unit, he provides Extreme Class Allies Key +3 with a high chance to perform a critical hit. That is a 50% chance. So it increases from 120 to 150, and then from 40% to 50%. So not bad at all. Link skills, he does lose Cold Judgment and Fear and Faith. He gains Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. And of course, everything else is the same. So all in all, I think it's a fantastic unit. Can't wait to really test them out and really try it out. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth summoning off of. But you know, hey, we got that Broly banner coming up, and we've been hyping that for a while. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check out that video when I talk about, you know, how much hype this Broly banner is coming, and we don't even have any evidence that it is going to be amazing. So we'll see. But I love this unit, and I love this category here. So let's go ahead and do some team builds and see what these teams may look like. So if you're running this team, you gotta make a full Zamasu team, right? You gotta make a full Goku Black Zamasu, and that's what I do right here. You're gonna see that top 2 main rotation probably not change through all these different team builds that I'm gonna make, and that's because Strength Rose and LR Zamasu, one of my favorite 1-2 punches. I've said it many a times. And then you're running everyone else. So you're running the TUR Zamasu and Goku Black, and then you're running the Int Zamasu there. It's not fantastic, but definitely will work. Definitely will do its damage here, and you'll have one of the Goku Blacks, the transformation Goku Blacks, as a floater. That's fine. So because you can't take Rose and Rosemasu off of each other there. So that is the full Zamasu team, and of course, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I'm always running and showing, you know, what all the LRs look like. So these are all the LRs you can actually use on this team, which is quite a bit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 LRs that you can use on this team. Now you might say that Cooler is not part of time travel. That is correct, but he is Extreme Int, and he will get that 90% buff. So you can use all these units here. You can change them, but if you want to run a full Villains Extreme LR team, you can run it. So this is what it would look like, and it will run okay. It will run okay. Not so optimal, but it will do its job. So the next team that I was thinking about is just kind of Extreme Evil. It's kind of the same as the one you saw previously. I just took out some of the LRs, added Zamasu back in here again. I did put King Vegeta because the damage he takes, he receives 10% as HP. And you got to make sure that in the 6th turn to transform, you got to make sure your HP is up. And of course, I put I would say the fake Rose, I guess, because he looks, I'm saying it looks like Rose, but his stats and his passive is kind of like Rose. Key +3 to extreme allies and 120% attack. And that's the physical Demigra there. So yeah, you can use these brand new hero units on here. It actually this works well, but of course you can interchange them with some LRs or some other support units. Now I know that you see the Thickness of Time there as an alt, and she's not Extreme Evil, but pretty much you can use the Thickness of Time on every single team on here. She can be best in slot virtually, but I didn't put her in here, just put her as an alt, but you can use her on anywhere. And so The other thing you can use is also a prepare for battle team, and you're using Trunks and LR Vegito Blue on this one. I didn't put the tech one because he is not prepared for battle. Actually, I didn't even put the tech one, you know, on a team here, just because of his lack of links. But you know, we ended up putting Super Saiyan 3 Bardock on here. He can also buff up the other units and actually hit pretty decently, but you also have a lot of other units you can use on the alts there, so you can interchangeably move those around and change those. And of course, like I said, Thickness of Time is the alternate. You can actually put her in right now. She can actually be best in slot in that support unit over over Bardock there, but I just put her as alt still. So finally, the team that I actually like the most is actually the Thickness of Time being in the support slot, where we're actually running a double support. And we're running a support unit in the Int Cooler, which, yes, he's not getting the 150 increase, he's getting the 90%, but he's there for that 30% buff, and +2 to key. And then of course, Thickness of Time, Thickness herself, she is a great support unit there. But I just put all the LRs down there because you can take out Merge Zamasu and put probably any LR in there, or even take out the Cooler, which then you wouldn't run double support, right? So but yeah, interchangeably you can move some of these around, but if you're running the double support, you should never have any key issues here. So yeah, I think this is the team I would run if I pull him, and kind of test this out and see, you know, how hard he hits with the time travelers here. But it is a lot of different units to choose from. I actually didn't even put Tech Goku Vegito Blue on anything, but you know, you can run him on a different team as well. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys got some good information here. Hopefully this breakdown helped you decide, hey, am I going to summon on this? Do I have the supporting units to run time travelers? Do I have Patara? You know, if you have Super Vegito, LR Super Vegito, yeah, this unit might fit really nicely on that team. Also with Realm of Gods, yeah, this is a great unit. So with that, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time.